Hello all, welcome to the next lecture of the Amazon Web Services Cloud Architect. In this video, we will see how to transfer files from local machine to the virtual machine and from the virtual machine to the local machine, and we will try to install some compilers or software, and we will transfer one simple program, that is C program, to the virtual machine from our local machine, and we will try to run the program in the virtual machine. This video is in continuation with the previous video. In previous video, what we did, we have created one instance with the Ubuntu operating system and we have assigned an IP address. So the same we will continue. So first, go to your Amazon Web Service console and go to the instance. Once you log in, you will be your console will be visible like this. Okay, and you select in which region you are having your virtual machine. Go to this EC2. I have created in North Virginia region, so I have selected North Virginia region and clicked on the EC2. So here now one instance is running. You can see here Elastic IP is 1. We have created or we have purchased one IP address, so now it is 1. I have one IP address with me right now, so that is assigned to instance what we have created. What is the IP address? It is starting with this. This is the IP address. Now what I will do is I will install. First I will transfer one file from my local machine to the virtual machine. Then I will install one GCC compiler. I will run my C program in that virtual machine. So for this, you can transfer your file using the FTP protocol, that is file transfer protocol, but you have to open that port FTP in your virtual machine. Then you can transfer files from local machine to the virtual machine. Otherwise, there is a software called a FileZilla. Using the FileZilla also, you can transfer files from local machine to the virtual machine. Similarly, from the virtual machine to the local machine also. So install this FileZilla. See, the FileZilla interface would be like this. So what you have to do, you have to type this host name. Host name is nothing but your host address, this one. So I will copy this. Okay, and paste here. So the username of your Ubuntu operating system by default is Ubuntu. I have not assigned any password, so keep it blank. We are going to connect with the port number 22, that is SSH. Now what we have to do is we have to assign a key for this, that is PEM file you have to attach. So where you can see here in settings, go to this SFTP. Here some keys already there, but we need to have that test_1 key. Add that key here. It is in my home, test_1 I guess. QRST. Where it is, let me try to locate it. Yeah, test_1 PEM. Okay, it is added now. Okay, now you can click on this quick connect. So it is asking whether it is correct or not, whether the key is trustable or not. You just click on this OK. Now you can see here, this is your local site, this portion, and this is your remote site. Okay, so first you can scroll here. If I type slash, means you are in root. Okay, if you click on this home, you will see this home. In home, I have this Sai. In Sai, I have where these many things are there. Okay. So in home, go to Sai. Here you can see my desktop. Here desktop is there. All the files and folders will be there. Okay. So whatever the files and folders that are available on my desktop, you can see here. So these all you can see in this FileZilla interface. Okay. So what I will do, see I have one program is there, that is hello.c. So this one, where is that hello.c? Hello.c, where it is? Yeah, this is hello.c. So I have a simple program with me. So welcome to AWS Cloud Architect. Okay, now I want to transfer this particular file to my virtual machine. Okay, so now if you see this FileZilla, this is your local site. Here you can see local site. This is the path where you are. Now here I want to this hello.c, I want to pass it to my remote site. See, you could see a remote site. Remote site is NetMojo virtual. So my file is at desktop, and I'm going to search for this hello.c. Let me see. Okay, it is not coming. 1 second. Let me locate it. Desktop. Okay, let me first let me put it in one directory, then I will try to copy that. So what I will do, I will make a folder here. Folder name is say C programs. I'll write it as C programs. Okay, here it is. This hello I am copying here. C programs. Now directly this folder I will copy here. Okay, so just click enter. You can see this C program. Okay, so where I need to copy this C program, if you open the C program. Okay, means here you can see this hello.c here. All files will be here. Okay, so means all directories are coming here, all files are coming here. You can copy and paste directly here. Okay, so I will copy it in my home directly. Okay, where? In Ubuntu home. See, I will show this through command prompt. So you are in your virtual machine. Let me, I will connect it. Okay, now you're connected. Let me minimize it. Still, let me minimize it. Okay, see, if you type ls, nothing you can find. To log in as root. Okay, you write cd slash. Okay, if you type ls, here you can see this home. Okay, inside root. Okay, home is there. If you write only root and hit enter, okay, this is your root. See, these many directories are there. Okay, the same thing you can see here also. Bin, boot, div, etc, home, and everything is there. Okay, so now inside this home, I want to copy it. Okay, so select this home here. In this home, I want to copy. Simply what to do? Just select it, drag and drop here in this. Where is that home? Home. Okay. So I think it is connecting. You can see starting uploading. So it is giving error. That is permission is denied. No such files or directory. Okay. New name is created. Permission is denied. So it is not created. Okay. So what does it mean? Transfer is failed. Why? Because you don't have a privileges to copy in this folder. So what you can do, you go to this home folder. Let's see, nothing is there. Okay, only Ubuntu is there. See, in the home Ubuntu is there. So if you want to have the permission, if you want to change the permission, what you can do, this is the command chmod. I'll write this 777 home. Okay, now I will try to copy this in this home. Okay, let 1 second. Where is home now? Okay, here we can copy that. Okay, now see what is happening. Okay, okay. See, now see program is there. One file, all files have finished. So check here, type cd home ls. This C program is there. If inside C program, or hello.c is there. Now I want to run this hello.c. So what is required in Linux to run the C program? You require the GCC compiler. Okay, let's check whether GCC is available or not. GCC is not available. So what to do? You install it. How? Apt install. Here it is suggesting command is not found. You can install with this. Okay, it is getting installed now. Where you are installing? We are installing this GCC compiler in our virtual machine. Now it is installing. The size of this file is less, no problem. Within a minute it will be get installed. Then after this, what we will do, we will run the C program. So whatever the executable file that will be generated, that we will copy to our local machine. Then we will run the executable file in our local machine. So in this way, we can achieve the transferring files from local machine to the virtual machine, and from the virtual machine to the local machine. In real time also, what you can do, you can hire a machine, you can set up all the files in that, you can install all the softwares in that, you can run all the programs in that virtual machine. So whatever the final output will be there, that you can copy to your local machine. So that we will see. Okay, now GCC install. How to install GCC hello dot. What is that? Okay, GCC hello dot C, and I will give the output for this as hello. Okay, some error is there, integer error is there, means there is a mistake in the program. So what is that mistake? Let's see. I'll open it in VI editor. Hello dot C. So I think it is expected this. In Ubuntu we have this VI editor by which you can edit your file. Okay, just escape shift colon WQ. Okay, so now the program is successfully executed. If you type ls, an output file will be get generated. O stands for the output. Okay, how to run this? Dot slash hello. So you are getting this. See, architecture. Okay, let me edit this program little more. Just press I so that you will go to the edit mode, insert mode, slash n, escape shift colon WQ means write and quit. I'll run the program. Executed. Hello. Okay, this is the output. Now the executable file, that is hello, will copy it from the virtual machine to the local machine. See here, now here in C program, this is connecting, connected. Okay, retrieving files. Yeah, here it is. Now this is executable file. This I will copy to the same C program to my local site. How? Select it, drag and drop here. Again connecting, connected, starting download of this file. See, now it has come. Hello, where it is? It is my local site. See, in my local site, you can see where is that C program. C programs. Earlier only this source file is there. Now I have this executable file. Now I will run this hello from in my local machine. Go to the terminal. For that you should have GCC installed in it. Okay, so it is the platform independent, so no problem, you can run it. How? Not slash hello. It is running there. Okay, this is what transferring a file from local machine to the virtual machine and from virtual machine to the local machine. And in the next video we will see how to install some other software like Apache kind of web server, and we will see how we can connect to the Apache from the local machine. That we will see in the next session. So what I appeal is, after completion of this, you better to remove the instance and delete the IP address what you have created also. Otherwise